It's Wednesday, January 31st, and you're tuned in to the TNIAB podcast. I'm Vince.
Oh, I'm Anthony. I got confused there.
That's right. You're Anthony. I'm Vince, and this is the Geek Chic Culture Show where we talk about all the greatest things and coolest stuff in the world.
Damn, you switching it up?
Oh, yeah,
Damn.
man.
Throw me for a loop.
Yeah, it's about time. I figure you're already confused as it is. Why not push it a little further?
Pile it on?
Yeah.
That's a terrible idea.
No, that's great.
It's not.
If I were a boss, that's what I would do to my subordinates. That's what they're called.
All right. Subordinates?
Yeah.
Not coworkers.
No,
not,
if I'm above
not
them.
valued employees.
Mm-mm.
Just
Value.
plebs.
Yeah. Oh.
My Zaku's.
I want to do that one day.
Do it to the new person.
I will.
Call her your... Zaku, get over here.
Oh, yes. And when they do something good, I'll be like, oh, so you aren't just a mass production type. Oh, no one's going to know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, they're gonna report you to HR. They're gonna be like, he's saying some weird shit to me. I don't even know what it means.
Wouldn't be the first time. Okay. This week, stuff has happened.
Yeah.
I think.
The one important thing happened.
Yeah. But let's talk about the other stuff first.
Okay, fine.
What's the other stuff that happened this week?
So I got some of my picks very quick.
Yeah.
Let's go straight into video games.
Okay.
So Nintendo has announced their world famous mobile app Miitomo is closing in March.
Oh yeah.
So they're shutting down Miitomo. I believe it's due to just pretty much like lack of
It's dead.
stuff coming in, and it's pretty much dead.
Man, it's dead.
I booted it up, and they giving you a bunch of free stuff. So if you still have Miitomo, like, get that stuff so you can buy gear before it goes away in March.
Yeah.
That's about it. But like, man, Miitomo was hot for about
A week.
I'd say longer than that, maybe like a month.
Okay.
Right? And then people putting up all of their pictures with their Mii in different situations and whatever.
Yeah.
But did you use it at all?
No.
No, you didn't? Not even at all? Okay. I used it for a bit, but eventually it's just got...
It's boring.
Yeah, it's got boring.
Yeah.
It's just asking you like really generic questions.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can go visit your friend. It's like, I'll just go visit my friend
In real life.
for real. Like the mini games weren't that great. Overall, like looking back at Miitomo,
Yeah.
it wasn't that great.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I said from the start.
Listen, I got caught up in it. I was like, oh, like I can like dress them in like a shirt that has a bunch of trains on it. How cool is that?
Okay.
Yeah, but looking back at it, like playing it now, I'm like, this game's not good.
It's no Pokemon Go, you know?
Yeah. What is though? What is?
Nothing.
What is?
Nothing will ever be Pokemon Go.
I still don't think I haven't played Pokemon Go yet.
Oh wow. Good for you.
Other than that, let's keep talking about
Video games?
things going away.
Okay.
So I thought this was a pretty interesting news story that just recently the last player in NHL 94 has retired. Jaromir Jagr has retired.
Oh, from real
in
NHL.
real life.
Oh.
And with that marks now that in NHL 94, if you go
Yes.
play that game, every single player in that game is retired.
Whoa.
And I didn't realize this, but last year the same thing happened with 16-bit era basketball games.
Whoa, Jam?
Yeah, so Kevin Garnett last year
Kevin Garnett.
retired. And with him retiring marks the fact that in 16-bit basketball games, no one playing from those games is playing today.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
Right? So those games are literal time capsules now.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's pretty cool just to see like video games age in a sense to where like now it's not just movies that you look back at and you're like, oh look, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's an Airplane. Like nobody would know who he is if I introduced you now, right? Like unless you watch sports. Like I think he's a broadcaster now.
Yeah.
But I thought that was just like a little interesting tidbit of video game trivia. And then the last video game one I have is for Final Fantasy 14. They released a new patch trailer.
Patchy.
I think it's for, was it 4.2? 4.21?
Okay.
And it's a lot of Final Fantasy VI content.
Oh.
The two big ones are the fact that you can fight the ghost train.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe they set up like an instance or a raid, I guess.
Yeah.
Where you're fighting inside the ghost train from 6. No word if you can suplex the train or not, which is probably pretty important, but it's in there and you're fighting a ghost train.
It might have to be like a team move.
That'll be pretty great. Yeah, like a level 3 limit break and you suplex the train.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good. And then on top of that, they added the big bad from 6. They added Kefka to the game as a boss.
Yes.
And in true internet fashion, someone has already figured out a way to beat him. But from what little information I gathered, he seems like a pain in the ass. I'm only taking mechanics based on what I saw in the video. It wasn't like an explanation. It was just a run through. But it seems like, you know, in that game when a enemy does like an AoE attack or an area attack, it has like the warning area to be like, get out of the way. When he does an attack, sometimes the warning area has a bunch of question marks in it.
Oh.
So you have to guess. From what I saw, like, I don't know if this is true or not, but it seemed like you had to guess between either staying in that area or staying out of that area from taking damage. Right? And he just seems like a complete pain in the ass. He's like summoning other gods to do attacks for him and stuff. It looks really cool. It like for a hot minute,
you were like,
I was like, I should resub.
Oh no.
I was like, I should get in on it, but like I shouldn't just resub because I own it for the PS4.
Yeah.
I was like, I should just re-buy it on the PC and play for realsies. And then I looked over, and the thing we're gonna talk about later, but I saw Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm good. I can put this aside. It's okay. But other than that, it's been kind of nothing. There's been a lot of news, but like nothing that's been too interesting to me at least.
I saw so the 2 video game stories that I saw. One is very minor.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation has more controller colors.
Oh, I saw these.
Yeah, you got steel
and blue
and midnight blue.
Dude, that blue steel though. They should have just called it blue steel.
I know. You and TJ like the blue. I really like the steel.
Yeah, the steel's pretty nice. I just wish the buttons were changed as well to like steel.
Yeah, because as I was looking at this, I saw there's a Gran Turismo controller. Mm-hmm. It's like the steel, but it's a brighter silver.
Yep.
But the colors of the buttons are silver.
Yeah,
all silver.
That one looks really nice.
Yeah, and that's really neat.
So here's the thing, though. Here's the predicament. I already got 4 controllers.
Did you know that Bluetooth can have up to 7 connections on the PS4?
Shit. So you're telling me I can buy upwards of 3 more controllers?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
That sounds terrible. Do we even own any 7-player local multiplayer games?
No.
Like, I don't think so. Like,
I don't know. We'll see.
Like, but yeah, Jackbox uses your phone.
Yep.
There
are no like mega multiplayer games on single console anymore.
Yeah. Overcooked is 4.
Yeah. Like the most you could use is probably Bomberman.
That's on the Switch though.
Yeah. See. No, that's the point.
I was gonna say that's on the Switch. Oh man, what if they introduced like a Bluetooth like device extender, but it's like a wireless multi-tap. And you like instead of 7, you could have 14 devices.
Oh, why?
I don't know. Maybe they'll release Bomberman.
Ooh.
And you have 14-player Bomberman.
It's a lot of Bomberman.
Bombermen.
No.
Bomber people.
Bombers.
Yeah, we gotta be PC up in here. Bomber people. There's some lady bomber people.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's more controllers. Go out and get one.
Or don't.
Yeah. Next controller I get's probably gonna be white though.
I at this point, for me to get another controller, it's either got to be something crazy limited like that 20th anniversary controller that came out a while ago.
Yeah.
Or like the colors just got to be like buck wild, like that green N64 that came out.
Oh,
like it's got to be like see-through green or something bananas.
Yeah, the only way I'm getting another controller is if I buy another PS4.
But that comes with a controller.
Yeah, that's the only way I'm getting a controller.
All right, fair.
Yeah. If it comes with the PS4,
you got to get that Monster Hunter Pro.
They don't sell in Canada, so
import it.
I might have to just stick it out and get the white one.
Import it.
I might just get a white PS4.
What if I told you that you can go and play Asia?
Oh.
And buy the Japanese one?
I could.
And then your menus to enter will always be circle.
Oh, that'd be so annoying. That'd be so annoying. After I've trained my brain. No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Yeah, second story is, hey, do you remember that game that I love playing?
Monster Hunter.
Overwatch.
God Fucking damn it.
Oh shit!
All right. Tell me all about it.
So there's a patch that just came out, and all this patch does is nerf Mercy.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all it does.
What, like, is this a console exclusive nerf?
No,
or is this
it's
around the board.
It's around the board.
All right, so
Blizzard has dipped into the stop playing Mercy phase.
what is wrong with Mercy
Okay,
that she needed to be?
So her ult, in her ult, what you have is instant resurrection. Like, you don't have the cast time anymore.
Mhm.
They took that away.
Oh wow, okay.
In her ult, she gets a second revive. They took that away.
Oh, so it's just like a regular version.
Yeah.
Okay.
In her ult, she gets a speed boost.
Mhm.
They took that away.
What's the point of ever ulting?
It's moral support is what I'm assuming.
Okay.
So now her ult is just is a shitty version of a Zenyatta's ult. Where
What? Okay.
okay, because Mercy, the real point of Guardian Angel is she can heal but multi-heal,
Yeah.
but her healing rate is still just regular Mercy healing.
Yeah.
Whereas Zenyatta, when he ults, is instant.
Yeah.
So she just has a weaker version of Zenyatta's ult.
This sounds like they couldn't figure out how to balance it, and they're like, "Fuck it, axe all this shit."
Yeah.
Because it's ridiculous.
It's crazy. It's just like, why do I hit triangle then?
Yeah.
What's the point?
Coming from outside of that game, it, like, for me, it sounds lazy. Like, it sounds strictly like, again, they couldn't think of anything to do for this patch or to nerf her within her kit, so they just took things away.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't sound like interesting changes.
Yeah.
It sounded like an emergency change.
Yeah. At this point, the community is just like, how about we just give her back her 5-man res?
Yeah,
and
like,
just leave it at that.
yeah, because, like, to be honest, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, that was fun. But yeah, that's Overwatch.
weird.
Yeah. Also, they're starting to do their cross game promotion. So
With?
if you bought World of Warcraft,
Oh, okay.
I think there's a new expansion or
Oh
something.
yeah, the battle for something.
Yeah, if you pre-order that, you get skins and emotes and stuff.
So?
in Overwatch.
So you pre-order it,
I
my friend?
didn't do shit, my friend. I didn't do anything.
All I'm saying is that you could pre-order it, get the code, and then cancel your pre-order.
Oh my god, you're so right. Oh, give me 1 second. Amazon.com.
Amazon.ca,
Oh,
please,
yeah.
my
Okay,
friend.
I
You
should
don't
do
want to
that.
get charged that exchange
Yeah,
rate.
you're right. I should do that. Okay, I'll look into it. I'm gonna have to do
You're
it.
so weak.
No,
You're so weak.
No,
I just throw out tiny. It's like, oh, hey, like Overwatch has got new skins. If you order this game you don't like, Overwatch, I'll buy it.
I will.
You're weak.
Anyways, yeah, that's it. That's all I had to talk about. Oh,
The main one though
what?
was not video game related,
Was it
but
not?
it's Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh yeah, it's not Ant-Man 2.
No, it's not. It's Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah,
They showed off a trailer for that. Dude, this looks like Ant-Man.
it does.
Like, it doesn't look like anything different than Ant-Man. Like,
Yeah.
he's in trouble with the law
Yeah.
again.
Uh-huh.
He's having a strange relationship with his daughter again.
Yeah.
There's another female love interest again.
Yeah.
It's kind of just, hey, we made a mistake the first time with making this one girl his love interest. Are they the same people?
No, they're the same girl.
Is it the same girl,
Yeah,
like the
the
love
same
interest
girl,
from
yeah.
that one? But it just seems like it's an extension of that movie, but they gave her superpowers.
Well, she was always supposed to be in the suit. That's why.
Yeah, she was eventually going to do it.
Yeah,
but,
she has the suit now.
like, it doesn't seem like anything different.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how impactful this will be to the storyline, because
Yeah.
Ant-Man and the Avengers only really showed up on Cap's side just to be like, hey, I'm here. And then, like, to be honest, the stuff that happened in his actual first movie, really inconsequential to
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
universe, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
It's another movie, man.
I think I'm going to just reiterate the point. I think I'm going to stick through with this franchise, like this Marvel franchise, until
The end of Avengers.
end of Avengers, and I'm out. And I'm
Yeah.
just checking out.
That's how I feel too, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to just close the book on this chapter
Yeah.
in my life.
And then, like, buy whatever Blu-ray pack with every single,
Yeah.
season
And then
one.
watch it 20 years from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, I remember these, dust it off.
Yeah.
Who has a Blu-ray player now? I
Yeah.
just put a memory chip in my face.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, yeah, it's another Marvel movie. I mean, I'm hearing a lot of great things about Black Panther.
That's yeah.
But then again, it's just like, yeah, but it's another movie. Like, and actually, it's not so much that I'm hearing great things. All I'm hearing is like it's great for cultural awareness.
That's not a good sign for the movie.
I mean, I hear the movie's great, but everyone's going up being like, this makes me proud to be African American.
Which is cool.
Yeah, no, that's totally cool. But I mean, like, I don't know if that's really what I want to hear.
Yeah.
In a superhero movie.
I want to hear, does it do anything significant with
Yeah.
the story, over like the overarching story at all?
Yeah.
Does it? Yes, no, maybe.
But I mean, we'll check it out and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
One day. Yeah. So that's it for the picks.
And we're gonna talk about. Are we gonna leave it till the end, or are we just gonna go?
We should probably leave it till the end. Like, was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
I have one more video game in my week.
Okay, what did you play?
I've been playing.
Oh yeah, yes.
I've been playing Celeste.
Yeah.
And
Celeste.
Just before we started recording, I just got to the last stage.
Yeah.
And for people who don't know, Celeste is made by the people who did Towerfall. It's like Adam or it's some like generic white boy names, like Adam Makes Games or Dave Makes Games or something is the studio.
Towerfall?
Yeah, so they made Towerfall. And so they made a Super Meat Boy-esque, like kind of like hard, challenging platformer. It's precision controls and stuff. I'm playing it on the Switch right now, which I think was a really good decision. I like playing that game on the go, especially because
Matt makes games.
Matt Makes Games. There you go. Because that game is so hard, you're dying a lot, but you have the Super Meat Boy thing of fast respawns.
Yeah.
So as soon as you die, there's no loading. You just instantly respawn back to the checkpoint, and you're good to go again. And it's really fun to just like pick up, play like 5 minutes, do a level or two, get stuck, and then you're like, okay, I'll just take a break and put it down. And I think the Switch is like the perfect system for that.
Yeah.
But you play as a girl named Madeline, and she is I forget if she's traveled to Canada or if she lives in Canada.
Yeah.
But either way, the mountain Celeste is in Canada.
Okay.
And she's determined to travel to the top of the mountain just to get to the peak.
Okay.
Her motives are kind of unclear. Eventually you learn it's through certain like personal struggles for her reasonings. But the thing is like the mountain is special. You were told from the very beginning that the mountain kind of doesn't take any prisoners. And also some weird shit happens on the mountain. And it's not really spoilers. Like in chapter 2, for example, you meet the dark version of yourself. Like it's pretty much Dark Link. You walk in front of a mirror and then Dark Madeline appears in front of you. And like the story kind of rolls from there.
Okay.
Right. But the cool thing about that game is that every single level is a different mechanic to play around with in terms of platforming. So in the second level, once you awaken, your Dark Link, there's these kind of like jelly-looking blocks that are around, and inside it looks like space. And I should probably explain the mechanics too. So you have a single jump, you have an air dash,
okay,
and then you can grab onto walls and climb them. And then when you grab onto walls, you have limited stamina, so you can either wall jump across to keep your stamina in check. And with your air dash, you get one air dash, and as soon as your feet touch the ground again, then it recharges, and then you continue from there. And everything is all the puzzles and platforming are based around those mechanics. The things that is different is the stuff within the level. So in chapter 2, there's like these space blocks pretty much, and when you warp into them, you warp through them all the way to the other side. So sometimes there'll be gaps where there's just nothing below you except for these space rocks, and you'll warp through it, come out the other side with a refreshed dash, and then you can like chain them together and do different stuff like that. There's one level where they have like, remember the bumpers in Smash Bros?
Oh yeah,
where you just like bounce off them. They have like the bumpers but around the level, and you want to like warp into the bumpers to then dash the opposite direction and then bounce off multiple bumpers.
Sounds cool.
It's really cool once you get the hang of it, but this game is definitely start, die, retry, get a little further, die, retry, get a little further. Yeah. Because, man, some of the stuff they make you do in this game, not just in the main story, but there's especially these unlockable side missions, which are the B-sides.
Oh, the B side.
So somewhere hidden in each level is a cassette tape, and it's your B side. And once you unlock that and you beat the level, you can go to the B sides. The B sides are the first B side you get is, I want to say, like 3 times harder than anything in the final level of the game.
Whoa.
It's insane how difficult these fucking B sides are. And it doesn't help that every time you exit a level or you finish a chapter,
Yes.
it has a death counter.
Oh, that's depressing.
So you see, like, it just rack up. Like, on average, some of these levels, I'm racking up, like, high 200s, low 300 deaths.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's hard, man. There's no joke. And
Oh,
even in the main story, I'm racking up those, right? So the B-sides, they're just even more.
man.
There's also hidden collectibles in it. You can collect strawberries.
Yeah.
And so there's strawberries in the game. They tell you up front that the strawberries don't do anything. Like, you can collect them to get them.
Uh-huh.
And if you get them, good for you. But other than that, it's just a challenge. So you can totally skip them if you want, which I think is a really smart decision. Like, they don't hide anything behind the strawberries. But they do, however, hide things behind hearts. And hearts are what you get for completing those ultra hard B-sides.
Yeah.
By completing those ultra hard B-sides, you unlock even harder, like,
Oh my god, really?
post game levels.
Oh.
You get tons of content for this game. In Canadian dollars, it's $25. America, it's 20.
20.
And I think that's a very fair price for, like, such a quality platformer that you get. And, like, don't be scared off if you're hearing me talk about it, just how ruthlessly hard it is, because they've also added in, it's like an assist mode.
Yeah.
And so you can,
I heard about this.
so this is really cool. You can turn on assist mode and you can give yourself power-ups to certain extents that you want, like to make it to your own challenge level.
Mm-hmm.
You can give yourself an extra air dash. You can give yourself a extended, like, stamina timer so that you can climb up more walls without losing your grip. You can just make yourself straight up invincible, right?
Wow.
And, like, walk through stuff. So if you just want to experience the story and you want to kind of play the game, you can just make yourself invincible. And I think that's a really cool feature, and it's really smart, especially for the type of game they made, because I know a lot of people who played Super Meat Boy and were just like, yeah, this is really cool, and, like, all the visual aesthetics are pretty dope. Yeah. This game's fucking hard and I can't beat it. And so instead of feeling like it's a challenge, I get frustrated and just drop it. Mm-hmm. So I think it's a pretty smart decision gameplay wise. That's about it for Celeste. I'm playing it nonstop. It's really, really fucking good. I'm definitely going to be trying for those B-sides, and I am the type of person who wants to go for those, like, all the strawberries. Though it's kind of difficult because a lot of the levels are non-linear. Yeah. Like, you're still getting from point A to point B to get to the end, but sometimes you'll have, like, a split path, so there'll be 2 different levels, and then it kind of entices you to go back and, like, okay, try the different path, and there's probably different strawberries down here and do all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So far it's just fantastic game. Cool. Yeah, it's on everything. I think it's on PC, PS4, Switch. So grab it where you can. Mm-hmm. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it looks like a cool game, but nothing that I would probably play.
Yeah, I don't think. Did you like Super Meat Boy at all? Or,
like, I liked it for, like, the first 20 minutes.
Or, like, Dust Force.
Yeah, I liked it when I played it, but I never wanted to go back to it.
Yeah, that kind of stuff is in my wheelhouse. The kind of precision platformer.
Yeah, I get the appeal, but then at some point I'm just like, I'm good. How's that feel?
All right, okay.
I did it.
You want to finish a level and see that death counter rack up?
No.
It's.
I think the closest I've gotten to one of those games is Trials.
Trials is fun, but that's also racing, and it's
that's why.
That's for you. Yeah. So.
Yeah,
did you like the new Trials?
No.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
No, I didn't like it.
It wasn't great.
Yeah.
Did you like the Flash Trials? Like when it was on Flash browser?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I mean, yeah, it was pretty cool.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I'm still surprised the Flash, like, I guess, like, Alien Hominid got its own game and stuff too. Yeah. So shouldn't be too surprising. Yeah. But yeah, Celeste is definitely a great game if you're thinking about getting it, or like those kind of hard platformers like Dust Force or Super Meat Boy. Definitely at least check it out.
Yeah. Anything else?
Nah, man, just the big one.
Um,
Unless you got some stuff.
I only got one thing. Like I watched one episode of like mini anime, but I don't want to talk about anything.
Okay.
But what do you call it? Star Trek Discovery's back after its winter break.
Yeah.
And I've been enjoying the show so far, but
This is the one where like quote unquote true Star Wars fans were upset with.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because it's a bit different. It feels a bit more. It's not like it doesn't feel as adventure and focus. It's definitely more like there's a through line story that they're trying to follow through. Well, they've gotten to the point where it's finally paid off.
Okay.
There's a twist that happens that is just out of this world.
Ha.
Out of this world. But you have no idea how far I'm taking it when I say it's out of this world. And like it's one of those great twists where you're like, ah shit, all the signs were there.
Oh, okay.
And you're like, but you just never put two and two together.
Okay.
But no, it's cool. So I'm really enjoying that. That's it for Star Trek.
That's
it. Like that's all I want to say because I don't really want to spoil it. I mean, I still don't like the main character, or more like I don't like the actress who plays her. I still think she's too stiff. She's acting like she's got something to prove, but I don't know. I don't like it. I'm not into it.
Yo, but she's a strong, independent black woman.
Yeah.
Wait, is she actually?
Yeah.
I was just making that up.
No, she is.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Go me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So all right, we've dilly dallied long enough.
Did it.
Yeah.
We waited the couple months since release.
Yeah.
And Monster Hunter's back, baby.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter is back.
Yes. We are we got Monster Hunter Worlds, guys.
What's your game clock at, boy?
I'm at 30 hours.
30? Damn. I'm at 26.
Dang, that's not that far off.
Yeah, but the thing is, I haven't played since Sunday.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been playing like an hour or two every night.
Oh, I put in 26 hours over 3 days.
Oh, okay. I didn't quite have that luxury. So, yeah.
Are you saying that you did something else? Like you cheated on Monster Hunter with your time?
No.
Disgusting.
No.
You disgusting.
I just chose not to sleep on the weeknights, man.
Gross.
There was some. This week has been very tough in the morning. Very tough. I won't lie. Because I live 5 minutes away from home, there have been a couple days where I've gone home and played Monster Hunter.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah.
Keeping the dream alive.
I took an hour and a half lunch, and I was just like, guys, I'll be back later.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But like, all right, I don't even know where to start with this because like
I don't know, man.
it's Monster Hunter, and the start of it is kind of like every Monster Hunter before it. You're a new hunter. You're chilling with a new crew. Get your palico, you get your dude.
Yeah.
And you got to prove yourself because you're the newbie.
Yeah.
Even though in this game you're an A rank hunter, isn't
Yeah.
it? Or you're part of the A class.
You're an elite. No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know what you are. A something.
Yeah, you're like part of the big dogs. Like
Yeah.
you're part of the big rookies.
You're a named character is what you
Yeah.
are.
And no one else is. No one else is a named character except for your palico. But,
Yeah.
yeah, you're a main dude. You make your character. Let's start with the character creator, man.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time in this thing. I didn't think it'd be as in depth as it is.
Neither did I.
You can change like cheek structure,
Yeah.
like forehead, brows, and everything. It's like almost.
It is just a face thing you can do though. Like
Yeah,
you can't change the body
type and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But I don't know, man. I'm looking at my girl. I'm like, you're a cutie patootie. All I need to do is change her face.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Like, it's
And
fine.
you get a lot of different options, like for stuff like eye color, you can change individual eyes,
yeah.
right? You can. There's a lot of makeup options. So on my girl, I continued it over from 4,
Yeah.
and I said like somewhere within the dark period between 4 and world, she got like mauled by a dragon.
Oh no!
And so she's got a scar down her face, like around her eye.
Yeah.
But her eye, like her color in that eye is all white.
Oh.
And then her other eye is like red because she got dragon blood in her boy.
Fuck.
She's part dragon.
Your headcanon.
Yeah, I made some headcanon from my
God.
lady. Like it seeped inside her, kind of like
Damn.
what's that movie with Tom Cruise where he's going back in time?
Oh, shit! I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's half hunter,
yeah.
half elder dragon.
Live, die, repeat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I don't think I have. Like, my character is more along the lines of it's kind of like Link and Zelda, where it's like
I don't know.
same character every time.
I saw your girl now. Like before, she normally has like red hair, like you know,
Yeah,
like a scarlet. But
yeah,
you went white short bob.
yeah.
You went 2B.
I did go to B.
You're like, oh, robots though, right?
Yeah,
Like robot ladies.
yeah,
Yeah, you went straight 2B.
yeah.
Damn.
I did. Well, no, I did it because I changed the hairstyle with the armor because
Oh, okay.
this game there's a lot of change in this game. One of my favorites about this game is in the options you can go headgear off,
Oh yes.
and
Oh
so I
yes.
took it off because you put all that work into your character creator,
Yeah.
and then you put a fucking helmet on, and it's
Especially
like,
some of like the heavier sets, like the Barroth set, where
yeah,
you're just a tank.
yeah. I love a lot of the armor sets, but then I hate a lot of the helmets.
So I built one of my new armor sets. It's the Ice Dragon.
Yeah,
That guy. I built his armor set.
Legiana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I built his set specifically because his helmet wasn't shit.
Oh, because it was like
It's
little,
like a headband with like two antenna or
Yeah,
antennae
yeah,
coming out.
yeah. Okay.
But yeah, you spend a lot of time, and they give you like I would hope that they give you that option, right?
Yeah.
They also said that, or at least I heard in this game, you can do like any armor set look with any actual armor set.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't figured out a way to do that other than with the DLC.
So I looked it up. You can't.
You can't.
You could do it in Double Cross,
Oh.
and you could do it in Frontier,
Damn.
but not this game. It might be a patch thing coming.
Oh, maybe. Okay, because I know they're bringing out a bunch of free content later.
Yeah.
What weapon did you start out with? Did you try and start with something new this time? Like, what do you normally go with?
Okay, so since try introduce the switch axe, or is it 3 ultimate?
I want to say 3 ultimate. I
Oh,
don't remember.
Okay, it must be 3 ultimate.
Unless 3 ultimate was the charge blade.
No, the charge blade was 4.
Okay.
Yeah, for you.
Oh, it was for me.
Yeah, it's for you. No, it was for you because
Okay.
it wasn't even in 4.
All right.
Yeah. So I always started out with switch axe.
Mm-hmm.
Then in 4 I went to charge blade. Generations I did switch axe again with minor charge blade. This one I went with charge blade.
Mm-hmm.
Because charge blade is it's got some cool additions to it. But I went back to switch axe because there's a cool thing you can do with switch axe. But then ultimately, because it's on the console, being ranged isn't a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So it's like I'll pick the bow,
Mm-hmm.
and I have been loving it.
It's a great weapon. Like, I only used it in 4U.
Yeah.
Only when I got a new 3DS and I could use that second analog stick.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
really makes a difference.
It does make a difference. They changed the bow though. They revamped it versus all the other weapons.
Mm.
Like they remember how different bows had different types of shots.
Yeah, you can do like rapid shot, pierce
Yeah.
shot.
Okay. So the bow in World, they all have the same shots.
Okay.
So you all have 1, 2, 3 is your charge, and then your power shot to spread.
Mhm.
And if you charge that, it's the bomb in the air.
Oh yeah, you shoot the sack and it drops a bunch of like cannonballs, I guess.
Yeah, and that's all bows, so you don't have to worry about that stuff. But then I spend most of my time learning about critical distance, learning about the files. They added a like demon dash
Okay.
to the bow, kind of like when
The dual blades?
The dual blades have it, but the bow has it. And so when the bow does it, you instantly charge your arrow,
Oh, okay.
and that's how that works. And they added one more attack called the Dragon Piercer.
Mhm.
That's your only pierce attack. And the
Is
idea,
that the one where you like scrape it across the ground?
Yeah, you light the rockets on the ground and you
Okay.
attach it to your arrow and you shoot it.
Okay.
So the idea with that is it's the only pierce attack you have, and you want to shoot a monster on its longest part of the body.
Mhm.
So like if it's a dragon, you want to shoot at the head, so it cuts through the tail.
Yeah.
And it does cutting damage, so that's how you can slice off parts.
Oh, okay.
That's how I was able to shoot tails off and stuff.
Oh, that sounds good on like a Devil Joe.
Yeah, it's nuts. And then the other thing you can do is they took away the melee attack, but they left you with one, and it's part of your dash. If you dash and then you hit a triangle button, you can do a mounting attack from anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Like you don't need a ledge; you could just run up and mount it.
Nice.
So the bow is super versatile. It's obviously its biggest weakness is, even though it's a ranged weapon, unlike a bow gun, you actually have to be in the monster's face.
Mhm.
And because it's a ranged weapon, it means that you have low defense.
Especially since your only file that's infinite is your close distance file.
Which is incredible. Because it turns your bow into a shotgun.
Nice.
And it's good. It's good. But yeah, no, I've really been enjoying it.
Yeah, usually, so I want to say in 3, I went Great Sword.
Mm-hmm.
In 4, I went greatsword again. For you,
Did you go dual blade?
I went dual blades.
Yeah.
And then I switched over to bow. And then now in this game, I tried to go gun lance, but I learned all of the gun lances that are actually super effective are late game.
Okay.
Like you kind of gotta be at the end of the tree to have like a truly optimal for your level gun lance. So I switched over to hammer.
Yeah.
And hammer in this game seems unfair.
Yeah.
Like it feels like it needs a nerf. So you still have your charge attack. You have like 3 levels of charge, and if you do it, you do like a big swing and a big slam down to the ground. It does a lot of stun damage. But you also have you can power charge now. So while you're holding it and charging it, you can press circle, store your charge, and then charge again.
Oh.
And from what I can figure out is that if you store a charge to 3, it changes your smash attack. So instead of doing like an upswing, downswing, you do like a like you like swing it around in a loop twice and just smash it. And it does, I want to say like twice the damage. And it stays like that until you get hit or get knocked down.
Yeah.
So if you have a good run, it's like you KO the monster and then you do it again and again and again and again. And it's almost unfair. If you don't have that charged up and you want to do big damage to the monster, they added this big bang chain attack where you're just mashing circle. And how this attack works is that you kind of just like recklessly two-handed smash over and over again the monster, but it's like bouncing off the monster every time. So if you're pressing circle and you miss, the hammer will hit the ground and it ends your combo.
Oh.
So you have to be hitting the monster at all times for the combo to even work.
Okay.
And you'll bounce it off like 4 or 5 times, and then it'll end with that powered up spin smash from the last one I was talking about.
Yeah.
But I think the most busted thing about the hammer right now is you basically turn into Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah,
in one of these attacks. So this is the new sliding mechanic they have in the game, where every weapon has a sliding attack.
Yeah.
When you're on a slope that's steep enough, and you're holding sprint, you'll just kind of take a baseball dive and you'll slide down it. With the hammer, when you're charging up and you just let go, you turn into a Sonic the Hedgehog spin ball, and you put your hammer in front of you, and you're just constantly doing front flips. And hitting the monster. I think I mount more often than people with insect glaives.
Oh, wow.
It's insane how much damage I do because you're hitting them so often in a rotation. But if you aim it right and you nail them in the head, that's all KO damage.
Yeah.
Right? And then also you're airborne, so that's all mounting potential.
Yeah.
That move is insane, especially in places like the desert that has a lot of hills. There are certain maps that you can abuse. There are certain maps that don't have slide areas, but they'll maybe be like, I want to say 2 steps worth of slide hill where you like start the animation, but as soon as you hit the bottom, you start walking again. And you can abuse it because you can do that spin attack as long as you even start the sliding animation. You don't have to be in the animation. You can just like be in the air jumping as a part of it, and it counts, and then you just spin attack. You can also jump off certain walls and do that. If they're like walls covered in mushrooms and walls covered in vines, you can run to a wall charge. You'll run up the wall and then just backflip off the wall, spinning in the opposite direction.
Sure.
And it's dumb. Like, I don't know if I even want to go back to the gun lance because this weapon is nuts. It's just really fun too. Just smash it. I can't cut tails.
So that's, I suppose that's your one thing, eh?
Like when hunting solo, like I can't. Like I literally can't cut the tail. But hunting in a group, just being able to focus on the face, it's really satisfying when you like knock down a monster from being mounted and then are wailing on it in the face, and then it gets up and gets KO'd to the other side, and you get the double knockdown. You're like, oh my god, like just inputting so much damage. It's fan-fucking-tastic. How do you like some of the new monsters in this game?
The new monsters, I mean, I don't think there's one that I'm really super attached to just yet. If anything, the new monsters just really show how dated the classic monsters designs, their fight designs are.
Everything about them, pretty much. Like at this
Yeah,
point, Rathian and Rathalos, they're the way they are
yeah,
because it's nostalgia.
yeah, and it's just it's so transparent, like how stiff their animations are. Their animations aren't stiff; it's their attack patterns. They're just so like they're way easier to read versus some of the new
Yeah.
guys who just fucking seem to do whatever.
Yeah, there's like we're talking about the ice dragon.
Yeah.
And his attacks are all super elaborate. Like he's in the air, he'll do like a front
Yeah.
flip and whip his tail and
Yeah.
shoot like a shotgun of ice. And he'll do all this stuff that kind of like throws you off, and it's really interesting to fight him. And then you go and fight a Rathian, and it's like, okay, shoot 3 fireballs in a cone.
Yeah.
All right, do a 180 tail attack into a 180 tail attack.
Yeah.
All right, I take 2 steps back and then do a backflip and try to hit
Yeah.
you with my tail. And
Yeah.
it's very, that's the word. It's very dated.
Yeah.
Right? You know that
Yeah.
they're like that because they're the flagship monsters, and like hardcore fans probably want to see that all the time. But
Yeah.
comparing them to new
yeah.
monsters, you're like, man, they're
Yeah.
lacking.
There is a new monster in here that I think looks like a skinned dog. I think it's like the Oto.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He fucking maximum spiders you. So it's just like, what's happening?
And it does bleeding damage. He's like jumping off walls and shit.
And he was the first wall I faced. I was just like, oh, this thing's an asshole.
Yeah, I got really lucky though. I heard for a lot of people's cases in that level, there's a lot of places you can glitch out.
Oh.
So they'll be like facing the dog, and then it'll hit them, but it'll hit them into like out of bounds, and they'll like fall through the map, and they can't do anything about it.
Damn.
Right, and stuff like that. That dog's a pain in the fucking ass.
Yeah, it is. I had to grind that for my armor.
Yeah. They also had their main story dragon, Zora Magdaros.
Yeah, the volcano.
Yeah, you fight him as like the first battle
Mm-hmm.
in the story mode, and that's a cool fight. I like that the monster is the landmass.
Yeah.
Right. It's almost similar to Lao Shan from 2, where you can like go on his back and do stuff.
Yeah.
Same thing with like Jen Moran,
Yeah.
but the difference there is that you can go off it and then do other stuff.
Yeah.
Like the monster is the landmass,
Yeah.
and you have to defeat it.
It's ridiculous.
They really utilize like size.
Yeah.
Right. I can't wait to see if they ever do like bring other monsters back for like HD. HDify them up pretty much.
For sure.
Right?
But going more broadly speaking into the game, like, first of all, this has they've always had story modes, but this one actually has like voice acted story modes. Like your character, the way you create your character is very important because they have dedicated scenes where they put you inside.
Yeah. To gameplay detriment at certain cases.
Yeah.
Like if you want to do certain story missions multiplayer,
Yeah.
you have to have watched a cutscene first,
Yeah.
and then you can go into multiplayer.
Yeah. So like what I did with some of TJ's was he started, I started, and then I quit first.
Yeah.
And then I saw I could join his, and then I counted as I did the story mission now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of silly. I don't know why they don't just let you do it together.
Yeah,
but...
and then show your own cutscenes.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's just weird. Because the thing is, after I joined his, there's a cutscene at the end, and because we were doing the LAN thing,
Yeah.
I saw the cutscene from on his screen and mine, and like they just put our own characters in.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, so it's not like they didn't think about it. It's just
For some reason, the beginning cutscenes didn't do it.
yeah, it was one of those weird omissions. Like that's I don't know.
Awkward.
Gameplay wise, I remember seeing the trailers and like, yeah, this looks so different. But as we've played it a lot, it's like, no, it's actually the same.
Yeah, it's still Monster Hunter. It's flashier,
Yeah,
right? And I think it's easier to get into.
yeah, but it's definitely they've just made a lot of decisions that just feel very smart and convenient. And it's kind of just like, why were these even issues to begin with in the first place?
My favorite decision
Yeah.
is having the button maps on the top right corner of the screen.
Oh, so you can always see your movement.
So you can see what part of a combo you're on, and also what branches in that combo you have from where you are.
Yeah.
Right. This is especially useful for stuff like the lance or the dual blades and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Just to be able to see like, okay, I'm in the second phase of this combo. From here, I can do R1. I can do
Yeah.
circle. I can do triangle and circle, and you just see the different branches you can do. Right? Because a lot of that was trial and error. And I'll be honest, like there are a couple. I remember like in 3, like certain combos that I just missed out on because I didn't know you could do them.
Yeah. Yeah, there's other neat things too, like just the way that they've had the like I love how even if you go into a mission and it's like, "Oh, I forgot to eat." You could
Yeah.
just eat in the mission.
Yeah, or if you're in the mission, you're like, oh, I forgot to take out items from my item box. You
Yes.
can go into the tent.
Yeah.
Or if you're not feeling the weapon that you're using on the hunt, you're
I
like,
know.
I don't think I can do the Rathian with this gun lance.
Yeah.
You go in your tent and you can just change your armor set and you can change your weapon that you have.
Yeah. It's so cool.
It's so smart.
What they did was Monster Hunter has long had had two types of armors, a Blade Master and a Gunner armor.
And you have to make them separately.
Yeah, now it's just one armor set. The only downside is now you don't get the cool armor, like, because Gunner usually had a different looking set.
Yeah.
And now you don't get that.
Yeah. But it's much more convenient gameplay wise.
Yeah.
And it also makes it less daunting gameplay wise.
Yeah.
Because when you, like, for as much as they're the same armor set, like, it's a whole different ball game when
Yeah.
you're trying to build for a gunner than you are
Yeah.
for a blade master.
Yeah. There's a lot of things they changed with the gathering of items and your item usage. I like how now you don't have to worry about filling up item slots with a pickaxe.
Yeah.
With
Bug net.
Yeah, a barbecue pit.
Or like, oh, I'm carving a monster and I don't have enough room for the scale because of all
Yeah.
the mushrooms I picked up.
Yeah.
Like, those all go into like a separate.
Yeah, they just get directly input
carrot,
into your
yeah.
box.
It's pretty
And
awesome.
just nice. They've set up auto crafting,
Oh yeah.
which for me is, if you're a gunner, it's actually really useful
Mhm.
because you don't even have to. Even the gathering's nice in this game, where it's just you go
instant.
Yeah, you don't have to like do the animation. And so when I need like a certain coating, I just go up to a mushroom.
Mhm.
And then I pick it, and it's like, oh, there you go. You have your poison arrows or whatnot.
And
It's even easier with the gun, like the bow guns.
yeah, for example, like in the old games to make mega potions,
Yeah,
if you wanted them on the field, you needed a potion and you needed honey.
Yeah.
And then you need to go into a menu,
yeah,
highlight both items, and then craft while you're in those menus while
Yeah.
you're fighting.
yeah,
But in this game, if you have not max mega potions,
yeah,
and you pick up honey while you have potions, it'll
Yeah.
just put in mega potions. Like, it'll just
Yeah.
auto craft those for you.
hmm
It's so convenient.
yeah. There's other neat things. Like I think one of the best changes about or best additions they've done to this is in previous Monster Hunter games it had online play,
Mhm.
but the best thing I could say about online was that it worked.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah,
There are some times where we played online
yeah.
in the same household and we
Yeah.
got disconnected,
Yeah.
and we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like the best thing I can say is that Monster Hunter Online was functional. This time they should put some thought into it, and it's like you could join mid match. You can just search out people who are already doing it. Your friends are there. You can become squads.
They have the new SOS feature,
Yeah,
which is so when you join, it's kind of always online,
yeah,
and when you join a lobby, and within that lobby, people can join your quest, right? If you
Yeah.
post up something publicly. But then there's the SOS where you can shoot out in the map an SOS flare, and what that does is if your game is password locked,
yeah,
it turns it public, just for that hunt, and it pretty much broadcasts to any lobby and anyone who's playing the game.
yeah.
Come help me on this quest.
It's great.
It's fantastic. It also it's kind of funny to like when I was playing it on the weekend, there was a certain point where when I SOS quested people because I was in high rank, I figured out I was like far enough into the game where I would only match with Japanese players.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, I've played too much. Like, maybe I should take a break.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's really good. Like I just love all the small little convenience features they've added. There's some changes they made to the armor crafting system that I'm not sure how I feel about yet.
Like the skill changes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Like, so skills in the old game were, to be honest, kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Because, like, how it worked is, say you wanted something like speed sharpener, right?
Yeah.
On your armor set, you needed a bunch of different pieces that had speed sharpener plus a number.
Yeah.
And as soon as that number reached 10,
You got it.
you got that skill. But in this game, like, if something says defense level 1,
Yeah.
like, you have a defense boost. It's very minor,
Yeah.
but you have it,
Yeah.
right? And there are some skills that you only need one of. and then you have it.
Yeah.
There are other skills where you can max it all the way to like 10 points and
Yeah.
have insane damage or defense or whatever the skill is
Yeah.
boosts, right?
Yeah.
If you want to focus it that way. But in turn, until you get to high rank, it's made sets like less like fun to play around with.
Yeah, like they're just not as diverse. I feel like they all do the same thing. You're just
Yeah.
looking for, which in some regards is nice because it's like I've always built a set based on what I like, what I thought looked coolest.
Yeah.
I've never used sets because they had the best skills.
But in this one, it's I feel like it's even harder. Like if you're not, I feel like late game, if you're not gonna be mixing, you're
Yeah.
really neutering yourself.
Yeah.
Right. Just because of the way the skills work, and because gems now, like socketed items, are much harder to get around to get to.
They're very tough.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's something we'll have to see when we get to the end game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. I do like how when you craft weapons, it's on a tree.
Yeah, you can finally see the tree. I don't have to look up.
Yeah.
I like the addition that say you're one step away from a branch
Yeah.
of the tree, you can step back in the upgrade path.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're like, oh, okay, I'm at this, I can choose between either water or lightning.
Yeah.
I went water, and I did. And I was like, oh, I don't like the water. As long as the only step backwards is to the branch.
Yep.
You can go back. You get all your materials back.
Yep.
And then you can go into the other line.
Yeah, it's nice.
And it's really nice. It's very forgiving, especially when you go down a certain tree and you like when you don't have certain items unlocked or available, they just show up as like question mark, question mark, question mark, right? And then once you unlock those, you're like, oh, this tree didn't go where I think it would go. Then you can just revert back.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty rad.
It is very rad. I'm liking the game a lot.
This game's game of the year.
It's pretty. I mean, it's gonna be tough to top now that I hear Anthem's been delayed.
Like, I don't know. It's probably full of loot boxes. That game, anyways. Who cares? But man, this is. I feel like we say this every single time a Monster Hunter comes out.
Yeah.
But every single time a Monster Hunter comes out, I'm like, I'll be over it this time, right? Like, oh, this is the end of Monster Hunter for me.
Yeah.
And then it's not.
Yeah, especially this one. This one kind of like reignited the flame.
Yeah, and this is both like getting me excited because in like the gaming media sphere, this is getting a lot of hype.
Yeah.
I think it's like the first Monster Hunter game to have like a high 80s, low 90s average in score. Like it's the highest rated ever. And like part of me is like, this is fantastic. This is great. Like more people are going to play Monster Hunter. Awesome. Yeah. And the other part of me is like, you're only joining in world.
Oh,
like you,
God.
You plebs. Like you didn't know.
No.
You should have played the other ones. Like Gore Magala is the best. Whatever. Like I'm just like being dumbass hipster about it.
Yeah. I will say, you know, of course, I only just got the high rank, so I haven't seen all the game yet. It definitely feels like we know there's no G rank here.
Yeah.
But I definitely, I don't know why I get the sense that like maybe there's not as much content as I would have hoped there to be in this game.
Well, we just came off of Ultimate.
No, we came off of Generations.
Oh, sorry, we came off of Generations, which is
only had low rank and high rank too.
Yeah.
And I had the same problem with that. Where
the thing is, though, we still put like 100+ hours in that game.
I know. You know what? And I also heard there's like tempered monsters in this game, so that's probably a count for like the equivalent of the deviants.
Yeah. And then the just the free DLC they're bringing out like season by season.
So that's what I hope. I want to see what that actually contributes because I know they've announced Devil Joe's the next one.
Yeah.
But is that patch just Devil Joe, or is it like, oh, it's Devil Joe and he's bringing along X and Y and
like I hope that there's more. What I'll be interested in is because they're on a console now, and this is like a full $79.99 product.
Yeah,
I want to know how are they doing expansions.
Oh, how are they going to do the ultimate?
How will they do G rank?
Yeah,
because in the old games you just bought them again.
Yeah,
and because they were mobile games, you're like, it's not that big of a price. Yeah. I'm also gonna play it for hundreds of hours, so it's worth it. What are we gonna do? But in this one, I kind of hope that they like offer just like if
Yeah.
you own the main game, like here's a discounted.
Yeah,
thing.
I do hope it ends up being like a Street Fighter Arcade Edition situation where maybe not free, but like, hey, if you have
The
it,
thing is, like Monster Hunter is a Capcom property where I feel that those developers like give and give and give.
yeah.
I would totally be fine with paying for an expansion.
I would like to pay for an expansion.
Yeah.
I
Do I want to
honestly
pay $79.99 for an expansion?
no, but I think it'll be like a $40 expansion. But like all I would want is that even if I had to buy a whole new game, the only thing I would want is that I could carry my save. I don't want to start again.
You gotta start again.
Nah,
You gotta.
no Generations. I didn't make you start again.
True. It's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's a
Wait, what
good
one was
game
before Generations?
for you.
Wait, you could transfer your stuff from 4U?
No, you could transfer stuff from Generations or from Cross to Double Cross.
Oh, yeah. Okay, but we didn't get Double Cross.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, that would be the hope.
Yeah.
Imagine they just brought out like here's another $80 product. Start again.
Oh,
like
God.
oh my god,
I would hate that. Ugh.
I'd do it, but
But yeah, so no, I'm really enjoying this game. There's a whole lot of stuff we haven't even covered or touched upon, but I think it's super addictive and fun, and yeah.
it's crazy because we had like a LAN party.
Yeah, we did.
Hangout, and we played from like noon till like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Right, and we played nonstop.
Yeah.
Not during no point in that whole day was I like, I've had enough of this.
Yeah.
Right. It was just constant fun
Yeah.
and quote like semi-addiction.
Yeah.
But it was just like everything is fresh. I want to play more Monster Hunter. This game is fantastic. All these new changes are great.
Yeah.
I kind of got addicted to hunting non-killable monsters or like non-threatening monsters.
What do you mean?
Or like just animals. Like with the catcher's net.
Oh,
like catching like jellyfish or catching birds or
Yeah.
ants or whatever, and then putting them in my house.
Yeah, I did that a lot
Yeah.
too.
That stuff's pretty fun.
It is.
I don't know, man. Like, this is the Monster Hunter I wanted,
Yeah.
right? Like, it's one step away from my dream game, which is Monster Hunter, but with Ninja Gaiden
Oh
controls.
God, no,
right?
please.
Yeah.
No.
Just like really hard, but like
Oh,
super
no.
tight Platinum Games style, like Bayonetta
You know what?
level fighting game system, but with crafting.
I don't know if it's just because I'm using the bow, but the bow in this game feels a lot like Dragon's Dogma.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it feels like that. Only you have a stamina bar,
All right.
but it's real cool.
They just re-released that game again.
I know. I saw that. Yeah,
Should I play that game finally?
that game is great.
I played it a bit on the PS3
Yeah.
with Dark Arisen,
Yeah.
but someone had put one of their followers, their helpers that they put online. He was level infinity,
Oh, you picked him.
and it was free. Like he just set it to free, and it was a white mage.
Oh no.
So I never died.
Yeah.
They just casted holy on everything.
Yeah.
Monsters I'm sure I should have ran away from. I didn't have to.
Yeah.
Right? So it kind of ruined the game, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah. No. But Monster Hunter. Yeah. I have to stress though. The game still is infinitely more exciting and enjoyable if you have people to play with.
Yeah. Also, this game is very dense.
Yeah.
Like, the reason we can get into it so easily is because we've been playing
Yeah.
since 2.
Yeah, like I will say, like even though this one is still the most accessible and the tutorial is pretty good,
Yeah.
I feel like it's something that you're either gonna want to read more about online somewhere or have someone guide you through some of the more nuanced stuff.
Yeah. Especially, like, certain loops of getting materials and then getting items, prepping for
Yeah.
quests and stuff like that.
Yeah, also things just like even like the research base, like why that's important.
Yeah.
You know.
Why your farm is probably the most powerful tool you have in the whole game.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that. Yeah. I would like. I think IGN and Polygon have been doing
Yeah.
guides on this stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're brand new to Monster Hunter, this is definitely where to start.
Yeah.
But you'll probably want to like look up some extra
Yeah.
stuff.
Also, if you're playing the game and you're like, "Oh, it's pretty good," and I'm blowing through it, just know that if you're still in low rank, the game hasn't really started yet.
Yeah. So like we've mentioned it, like G rank, high rank. Like how that
Yeah.
works is you start in low rank, you beat the monsters, and then you kind of start over again.
Yeah.
by fighting the low level monsters, but harder versions of them.
Yeah.
And then from there, that's where the game opens up, because not only are you fighting high rank versions of whatever monsters you faced before, but there are monsters that are exclusive to high rank.
Yes.
And there are variations of monsters that are exclusive to high rank.
And some of them are just crazy.
Yeah.
There's some of the new monsters. There's one where he literally drops bombs.
Yeah, he's a B-52 bomber.
Yeah, it's he's no joke.
Yeah. There's some things though that I miss from Generations.
Like
you
miss the styles?
I miss the styles.
Yeah.
I really like the styles.
I miss the styles too, but the thing is, the styles they made some of that shit so easy.
They did, but I still think World is easier than Generations in certain cases. Like even with the styles.
I don't know. Aerial switch axe was just too much.
Aerial anything was too much.
Man, because aerial moves don't bounce. That's why. So you never had to worry about sharpness. Yeah. And because they were aerial moves, you just mount.
Why do you think I was aerial dual blades?
Like it's so, oh god. Like so I loved it, but it was so cheap.
Right. Or the Bushido one, if you got really good at dodging and just having infinite dodge, right?
Honestly though, I feel like World has a lot of those things built in. Like again with the bow, I have the dodge.
Yeah, you have the dodge with Insight Glaive. You have the launcher that you have.
Yes, you might as well have aerial. Yeah, so like there's things that they thought about and they did add them into it.
Yeah, and the thing I think I miss the most from this game is deviant monsters. Just because, like, so in the old games they had like Rathian and Pink Rathian, or Diablos and Black Diablos, right? And they're visually different, and they're maybe faster or stronger, and maybe one or two new attacks, but they're not too different.
Yeah.
Whereas deviant monsters in Generations, they might as well have been new monsters from the shit they could do, right? And some of them are pretty savage.
Well, this game does have
including Savage Devil Joe.
This game does have the equivalent of deviant monsters.
Do they?
They're called tempered.
Okay, but I've heard that those are like the tempered version of a monster is Pink Rathian, is Black Diablos.
No,
that's what I've been hearing.
Like the Pink Rathian has a tempered version.
Oh, so there's Rathian, Pink Rathian, tempered Pink Rathian. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. Right now, I'm just missing a lot of my favorite monsters. That's all.
Yeah. Who do you want to see back in here?
So from Generations, I really like Glavenus.
Glavenus is fantastic.
The fucking heat sword tail.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the coolest ideas. And then my favorites have always been Zinogre and Gormagala.
Yeah, Gormagala. I mean, you like the edgelord guys.
He's so edgy. I love him.
He's so cool.
He's so edgy that he becomes holy.
Yeah, true.
That's how
Shigaru Magala. Yeah, when he goes full Evangelion.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is there? I kind of want underwater battles.
Oh God.
I don't know why. Like maybe I just hate myself, but I kind of miss them.
You know what? Now that it's on like a proper console, I wouldn't mind seeing them and see what they could do. But from memory, it's like all these weapons suck underwater.
Not the lance though.
Yeah, I know.
I just want to see more Elder Dragons. Like I want them to bring back the weird Elder Dragons that were from like Portable Third and stuff like that. There was what's the one I keep calling the Anamanaguchi, but it's not because it's the band. Oh. The Wind Dragon that looks like Super Celestial.
Oh, okay.
And he shot tornadoes and stuff. Like I want to see like really offbeat. I want to see what a Fatalis looks like in this game.
Oh yeah.
There's that one that's like a giant green ball and it's like an octopus and you fight it in the tower.
Yeah.
I want to see that thing in. I want more set piece monsters.
Yeah.
Right. Rather than maybe just like fight this dude in the forest.
Yeah. You don't want like a Teostra.
Teostra's in the game.
Okay.
Right. So is like what was it Kushala Daurora?
Yeah.
But I like those monsters where like you get a special level. Right. When you fight the Fatalis, it's in the castle. Yeah. When you fight the Gen Moran, it's on a desert ocean.
Yeah.
Right? That kind of stuff. Oh, Gen Moran. What about Hollow Gen Moran when he was a ghost? When he was a ghost whale.
Yeah, and he was just like, fuck you.
Yeah, he's like, I don't like any of this. I don't know. I feel like we can't say more good things about it. Like it's
Yeah,
just
it's such a good game.
it's a great game, and it's something that we're going to be playing throughout the year because
Yeah.
they're supporting it.
Yeah, they're not supporting it. Wait, it's not been out a week yet, right?
No, it's been
Okay.
out like
Okay.
5 days.
Because I know that with Monster Hunter, it's usually what the first week of every month. Is that what it is?
Yeah, and then they bring out new stuff,
Okay.
new challenge modes.
All right, I won't judge it yet.
Yeah, but the thing is we probably still have like 2 months of regular gameplay left.
Yeah, probably.
Right? And then we got to catch up with the DLC.
Yeah.
And then once we do that, then it goes back in. But the thing is, we still play it every month.
The thing about the DLC is all the cross collaborations. The latest one they announced, because they have the Horizon Zero Dawn, they have Mega Man, but now they have Street Fighter coming.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah, you can dress up as Ryu
and Sakura.
Yeah, Sakura.
But the thing that blows my mind, they can do the fucking fireball.
Oh, they can do a Hadoken?
Yeah, did you not see Sakura does it?
Oh yeah, no, she does it and like knocks over a monster.
Yeah, she knocks over Rathian, and you're like, what?
Is it like is it like a ranged kick gesture?
I don't know, but I was like, how did she do that?
Those are always my favorite runs in Monster Hunter, like the challenge runs people do.
Yeah.
Where they'll do like no armor kick death.
Yeah.
Or they'll try and get it down as low as possible and then kick it and then it dies. Because the kick does, was it 1 point of damage?
Yeah. But yeah, it is Street Fighter 5 costumes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Which means Ryu is Ryu. But
they also did it the other way. In Street Fighter 5, they have Monster Hunter costumes now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I gotta see this.
They're pretty cool.
I gotta see this shit. Yeah, no, it's man, what a good game.
It's fantastic. It's fan-fucking-tastic.
Great fucking game.
I was honestly, after the release of Street Fighter 5, a little worried. I was like, Capcom, you're kind of pulling, like, you're becoming like Japanese EA. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then this came out, I'm like, hot damn, this game is fan-fucking-tastic.
It is. What a bargain at $80. I mean, $60 American, whatever.
I paid a lot more.
Oh, you got the collectors!
I got the collector's edition.
That's true. I got the digital deluxe. I paid like $100.
Yeah, so like, unfortunately, I was really unfortunate, but my my collector's edition came with like a dented corner.
Oh.
And I was like, do you have like a replacement? They're like, no. And I was like, fuck. So I couldn't do that. But also, I guess someone dropped it real fucking hard to make that dented corner. Because I opened up the box and it comes with a Nargigante figurine. And the figurine is in like those the plastic holder, right? Where it's like got
the blister card?
The blister cards.
Yeah.
And you open it up. But the plastic in there, I think it's like a mix with the severe cold we've been having, plus the drop. It like cracked the plastic.
Yeah.
So my holder isn't as secure as it should be.
I see.
But it's pretty cool. It comes with a hardcover art book, which is pretty nice. I got the soundtrack now. DLC.
I gotta say, Nargigante, one of the new monsters, he's pretty cool.
He's cool and he's fun to fight. Like his whole mechanic of like you break his pieces and they grow back.
Yeah.
But they grow back stronger.
Yeah.
Like that stuff's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's fucking a Saiyan, is what he is.
There's gonna be a hunt where like him and Rajang are hanging out.
I know, and you're gonna be like, fuck this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. Anything else you want to say about Monster Hunter?
Bring back the giant crab.
Oh,
the one that's the Shogun Hermitar, but he's huge.
Yeah.
Bring back the giant crab. I want a giant crab battle.
I can't wait for all the dumb quests where it's like, oh, fight Mini Devil Joe.
Yeah, that was a good one. Was that in Ultimate? 3 Ultimate?
He was such a bitch, though.
No, it was tiny Urigan.
Yeah, but
and he would do his jaw thing. Like, you are 2 times bigger than this Urigan, but he would do his jaw hit, and you'd get tremored, and you'd be like, oh, shit.
Yeah, it was dumb.
It's such a dumb quest.
Because they literally Ant-Manned him, where he still has all the same strength.
Yeah.
But his hitbox is
tiny.
It's just so hard to hit him.
Oh, what a good quest.
Oh, I hate it.
What a good quest.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it, man. I want some dumb armor sets to get. I hope they introduce transmog like they did in Double Cross, because there's some nice armor sets, but there are better armor sets.
Yeah. like this game introduces a thing where you can put on a layered cosmetic armor over your real armor.
Yeah, like DLC armor.
Yeah, but unfortunately, all the layered stuff is DLC, and unfortunately, there's nothing to buy.
Yeah.
So even if you want to use it,
you only got it if you got like the special edition or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you claim that the DLC bracelet?
What's that?
It's probably in your game. You probably should have got it, but it's like a amulet, but it's like a special DLC amulet,
Mm.
and it gives you some kind of nuts.
Does it give you attack and divine blessing?
Yeah,
Yeah, I have that.
That one's nuts.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's no wonder I always get the thing.
Yeah, I'm just leaving this up from now on. Like,
Yeah, it's really good because it's like one of the few things that gives you 2 skills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to charm hunting.
It's not fun. It's not fun.
But yeah, recommend it.
Totally.
It's good stuff.
It is. And that's it for this week.
Yep.
Next week, expect more Monster Hunter.
I guess
Yeah. Tell you about the ends of high rank.
if we get there.
Yeah, maybe. I'll make some new armor. That's my goal.
Make some high rank armor.
Yeah, that's what I need. So I could dye it.
Oh yeah, true. You can only pigment high rank armor.
Yeah, you can only gem high rank armor.
Oh yeah. Well, there's no slots on low rank.
Yeah, I
So,
know. Okay.
There you go. Play Monster Hunter. It's good.
It's a pretty good game.
Also play Celeste, but play Monster Hunter. Play Monster.
Monster Hunter's pretty good. All right then. See you guys next week.
See ya.